we are back on 442 Media TV. So, with our Hineba, Yeboa. I said, we are back. I was informed me, say, Obia, when ye, when Uncle Ponda Roma. Ya say, share you. Say, subscribe what your page 442 Media TV. So, YouTube, na 442 Media TV. So, Facebook, also follow yen. Na Facebook, so on TikTok, 442 Media TV. Michelle, follow yen. Na pomoten share Emma at the 4 from my yebi. Ye adom koyemwa na yenso ye dwumedia ya fato ye ho so a ye didi aboa ye man Ghana no yenso yakoso etimi enya hoden sonko free onyankopon ho na afi yetimi abo adwuma sedia ese na so abamfa so ama Ghana Accra ene mewo enuanom bia sedia yen yeto ye ho asi ho na ye bo adwuma de aboa ye man fi se ye kra mu no ye yakono ye fe ka ye nko na oman no nhyehyeye atotototo ye. Now, Sarah na yenuanom fo bi nso ebo adwuma de aboa eye Ghana. What I say, yenuanom fo bi ebo adwuma de aboa Ghana. Esa say yetimi yi won aye. Na afi yiwia ye won sem bi busebusa. Won a sleepy ewo won mo jobs no so. Na enso so mejimi di se wonum jacket ya. Ana eye denti enema enkofo a oman no nhyehyeye yi mu no eye won asede a adekye bia esese wonum tu hu agina no mutu hu anamo no wonum so entimi nyo na sene ese no eden ne won akwanside den na ma won to sini enti a ebia ye de sopo bebo wo mo den na yen ye to sini so man e wo side media yenko na yen hwade ye bus stop boys in fact omuhia yen ensembo sonko bus stop boys ehia yen sembo sonko bus stop boys omuhia yen sembo sonko kra monsan enje mutu enje sembo se mo boy na before then no ma yen hwe wonum dwumedia wonum edi edeboa Ghana too much omo boy dwuma sonko
and why dey am mo we dey mo bia di
okay
no bo Ghana fo nyina di
sure Ibacho video ya wo hwe
okay so abusuan for enenso we pie with Jamestown
Jamestown
community engagement bola ya hu wa hayi no na nya wa adwen se omo mo tia na ye o bola na hu wo se crazy only to ya no 29 June flag na ba ya no bola na hu wo mu nyina no bola fi koforidua bola fi kumase ne kokko nyina na egusi o mo e ba no aha no mu nyina bebu and the final receiver na wa hayi en fa camera na ntome so sha hip no mo share plastics nkwa ye rabi show oh rubber single use plastics kwa na adane bepo a yina si I don't know where you are watching from, but you see why littering is a disease. Yeah, I mean, fish na you know, rubber, polythene bag, take away now to do basa no.
And I no frame
we have a long way to go, bro. Wait, the cleaning ready, oh. Hey, what's your fine? Anyway, we don't just clean, we also create awareness. If Obia is an agent, now Obia and two ball and Buba Biama, we inquire about who Obia an account. But the answer I agent there cost 2 million. And yeah, the next time I'll be video from our house. Now I have on say
Mountain of Fajatu.
There's what everybody knows was a black and qua. Now I just all the blame your mom and say, ball and if you are if you kumase. And I then so one I will put him. And I put him 50 way in another one. I say, oh, motion Musubai.
Yeah, sure. I'm on him Musubai. Jesus,
we now later. And you say, I had the extension of the sea. If you can have a ball and I bet he over the years, I have and can tell me the beauty of this rock. And Kabwe get for you, and get a nice edifice. As in so tourist attraction, and that boy with Bregana. And the revenue and when you feed this particular space, yeah, but it's all.
You are making it go waste.
But unfortunately, I had my basa, I say, and I'm a cherry.
Yeah, that's it, brother. Yeah, that's it, baby. Yankopon enshamo. Se motumo ho esihwa. Mudi jumason sonkon etise yi. Yankopon onshamo bebre. Onshamo pa. Se mudi jumason etisa. Nyame onhra obi biara watu ne ho asi wo pese Ghana etum ponti no de obetumi aye se obetwe amanfo adwena ba bibi so na omanimfo aye ahwe yi ene ne asese oye ne ese bi oye adwuma bi yede official rules bi ahyehye wo monsa omo anso abepre monfesti anamame monto mame meye sefo ne nyina ne nyina ka bo mu ye Ghana fo na ye pe ahoto ama yi nyina no nyame nhyira obi bia sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ ade pa na ɛso aba ma me ene wo ene asefo nkyirima bɛba nkyirima bɛkɔ wɔnom bɛyɛ nhyehyɛ pa atoto hɔ saa nyame nhyira saa akoma pafo no yeah but oni bibi ne ewom nie mebusa me ho sɛ ɛno nti no ɛyɛ a ɔman no wɔ official sector ya create a ɔman no tumi taa wɔ n'akyi sɛ ɛba refuse ewura yɛ tugu ɛho nsɛm a sanitation ho nsɛm a ɔman no ɛwɔ wɔn a wɔnom ɛhwɛ saa dwumadie no so anaa because at some point you might think say enye obi asɛdeɛ ɛno nti na adeɛ ne da hɔ saa na yɛmfa no sɛ adeɛ bi da baabi ɛsom bo paa amanfoɔ dodo sɛ ne bi di hɔ atwam akɔ a wɔnom bɛyi wɔn ani wɔ adeɛ ɛsom bo na ɛda hɔ a ne wura nte ho nipa dodo sɛ ne bi di hɔ wɔn bɛtwam akɔ yi si ɛno nti mebusa me ho sɛ wei no sei no ɛyɛ ana yɛ obi asɛdeɛ anaa obi enye obi asɛdeɛ sɛ ɔman no enye obi asɛdeɛ okay yɛba abɛhwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ obi asɛdeɛ Ghana ban hyehyɛ yi mu na ɛyɛ obi asɛdeɛ yɛhwɛ. The environmental, sanitation, and solid waste management sector is responsible for addressing refuse being thrown indiscriminately. Operationally, this falls under the jurisdiction of local government authorities. Operationally, this falls under the jurisdiction of local government authorities, such as municipal, metropolitan, a district assembly, which are tasked with enforcing sanitation laws, managing disposal systems, and then supervising public or private waste collection services. Indiscriminate dumping, however, stems from systemic and then behavioral failures across multiple areas. So, jumaku anase nkofukuo bi aban etumi ase no, nkofukuo bi asɛdeɛ. Na saa nkofukuo no yɛ the environmental, sanitation, and solid waste management sector, who are responsible for all these. But there are some challenges concerning this problem. So, indiscriminate dumping, however, stems from systemic and behavioral failures across multiple areas. And yet one area and a problem, no. You bet me two as free. Now, let's get into it. Number one, public sector failures, that is local government. Weak law enforcement. And now the laws, governing this situation, no, the enforcement power is weak. Laws are govern this situation, waste and then sanitation issues, no. The enforcement, power behind it is weak. And it will be too regu baby, and now too regu consume. Baby, I got him. Bibi anywa channel supervise sa behavior si. Na say supervise we na say obi fom na wanya ne esasa ye de mra no ene no akasa. Na ne esasa mra no ka kire no mra na ka kire no. Sa power no supervising and then the enforcement no a weak. What causes the weakness of this? Yankoi. Tenio. Metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies, that is MMDAs, often fail to strictly penalize individuals caught littering or dumping waste into unauthorized spaces like drains and gutters. What I say? The metropolitan assembly, the municipal assemblies, the district assemblies, that is MMDAs. Omo na esase nka omo ema charge penalties. Obi a oturu egu baby basa. Afi obi a oturu egu gatemu nom ne na sefo no. Baby eni kwan se yedi wura toto basa no. Oma sede se onom ehwe sa ade no ho asem ka. Enti baby a yese dia KMA nom ne AMA nom ne on sa for assemblymen for ne ade no. Omo responsibility. Now, omo responsibility to say bia area wona ho assemblyman once will be to two regu baby basa, as I said, or take action on it. And into about all citizen ho, say or baby take action because the regu baby basa. Wouldn't you can say, when no a challenge because or to me, our minimum marine to me, Shenet say, or enforces are to me mrano. Ewo, wa want to run, I want from regu baby panoso. Unto me any march idea, as I say, or mine no moon to me, I say a constitutional, I must say to me no nipano quino, as a otimi, ye yamrani genanachi, na only with Tino de Marati. Say na or minus a but there are some problems. Let's continue. Inadequate infrastructure is one of the problems because main citizen need the real good baby basa. Na say obeba dem rabetimia first. As I said, minya infrastructure, enough infrastructure setup, enough infrastructure setup. No na air witness say one farm me go and into woody for. And on a proof, a evidence, Emma we are assemblyman now we are authorized to enforce law on whoever throws refuse at anywhere. No, and on a witness or a prover, would you just such as I didn't a hand as I would do. I didn't a sin as we are no one, and none of them were power to enforce the law. But the infrastructure is inadequate, not enough provided. Okay, Yantwaswe. 2. Infrastructure, inadequate infrastructure, no, lack of public waste bins. And that bins are as you providing at right points, right areas, right stations. Nipano. As I say, or di run to baby, I saw to instead of so what they told from Bassa, Ubianum Suna or Collins by J ran at was. It sometimes me who's will be yes, I want to fem, I want to say. And you will see how unconcerned and nipane ya or the run to hakono. And on quack sama ya netete mekra. At least there is inadequate infrastructure, lack of waste bins at some centers, Matase. But would you run to is no rubber not on ground? At least feel something. Say, did you how they treat you? You are not okay, but wow, we just what the idea rubber no, you got to be not chap. Got a more bit me pin free from every grounds and so no, you got him. Obi pin run from grounds on so grounds no now they go floor no they run from the floor to get him no pin. Obi real cry now or kwa abu answer why show action ketu me me monitor sad in a power town me obi a my observe sad in a che entina me di hu komo. What I say now, so inadequate infrastructure e be a lack of public waste bins e be a collection points. He fan na wonum na ebeba be fawura na kono ewo. He fan omo be fa no. I say o ma omo de ewura no o fan so wa on me kra bia mato me that's been a see me joint at least me di ranikum ayema he na me de ko. So what I say anything and also under the infrastructure inadequacy no. What I say inadequate infrastructure no. We and so one of the things are Shemubi worrying. Till be ra baby on fanco. Now, into nipa na adwene nyen so keke sometimes. Nipa ni be very, very good at. They want to do the right thing. But the provision very less for you to have an option for these moments. As a good citizens, no, almost a problem, no. Now, yentwaso. And then transfer stations leave citizens with few practical options for disposal. Yebetwaso hanso. Or say resource constraints. Waste management departments are frequently under-resourced, understaffed, and then struggle with low budget allocations. And if I say zoom lion for, and I say any other waste management, departments, under-resourced. The necessary tools, mechanisms are one be here dia ye adwuma no right and also so ketewa and so on dwumadi eto bi the workers nso ayese omo be ye adwuma no so san so omo nso adwuma no nti o se adwuma no so nanso apaafo ni so a saa pepepe na esi wo yen so ye di mu. And then the problem when your problem I hear citizen, you see sometimes they are blame citizens na me and ye many be wa would when it shimu ya ube say a fanye citizens and also effort be brave and the those who are in charge of their positions, no, the assigned, officials na duties no ma befa so responsibilities no so no, those who are responsible for all these problems and also one be wa tosini wojumadi for providing the necessary mechanisms and then infrastructures to deal with these problems. And so one a problem maybe at some point. And then if you have low budget allocations, you ready budget and any you ready budget no. In sanitation hon some saying enna ye can hon some sanitation ye can hon some saying me pese me hunu na anu ye ready budget no sanitation hon some saying any pimu ye nyina enim say sanitation has become one of our problems, one of our major problems, not just our problems but one of our major problems. Sanitation serious na anu ye nsu yi eyirifa nkofo ne ade me ho se yetwa sika kakra bi edi djuma bi. But to eradicate the issue, the problem, no, I think say moment ni muna BBS na enkofo hia emwa no. Say ye source ni kakra sa aboa wo mo a problem ni ntwai enti aden na ya solve wo mo temporary solutions no. Aden na permanently ye ma mehwe kwan e befa so yi sa wo haw na firi wo. Ebi ye sanitation na kofa sa flood and neba sa indiscriminately throwing refuse in asefo no and non a coffers are flooding ni eba adena the root cause of the flooding no so no yenhwe ho asem kan yentu ase. Now yemra number 2 private and then informal sector bottlenecks. Omo collection backlogs no. Authorized private waste management contractors may delay collection services leading to overflowing household bins enti me kan no me nkomo yem say me feel bi amede me feel say sometimes say government no need resources no say omo be boa ma neoma kwa ya. There are some petty things as a citizen no make me afande me ame ho na ma play me part in building the nation. You tell say enoti matome that's been esi me joint bi but ewura na ye ma wo ma e be ba be fa akofo no so wen etos bi baby nso a ye di rua no krasi no that's been ni bia besi no so aye ma ebuso wo mo wen. What I say? And untimi kan share me say motu rua no dodo. That is why anti ya criticize wadwuma na wo ye no. And the rua no dey say ye kra ye san ye research ready sa joint we from time ben to time ben now the that's been si wa na ma. It means say and the say one so already that time no now you are available ebe february no free ho na ye adwuma na ye nya adwuma no eno nti ahade say yetimi assign ya contract wo ebi abiti say sorry o adwuma ko bi any sanitation company private companies ni bi na say government no e contract na say wa ma me fa de ne say ne emre ne sa wan ready joint ahodo no say ne wo ma de ne ye ma eno nti yese mudru ho fa that means monso mo adwuma de ne ba na sa na authorities ne say assemblymen no money ade na monso mo ye responsible no the municipal assembly no na monso mo ye fa ho say area we o ma de ne timi ye mabuso pa meanwhile it is under contraction, it is under contract meanwhile sa jumedi no ye it does be no jumedi say be on be fewura na kone ade na is under contract between the government and any be a private company be sanitation company be eba na sa na mo ye fa ho because ade na egu hoche omo me fa de ade na mo so mo ye fa ho ekatu ya na enkoye nti na omo so sa inconsistencies no incompetencies no ye adwuma na ne nyina na nka ya hwe ne address neoma ye regular on point on time on point we dey ye hunu na sa ye nto aso ha o say unregulated waste handlers, informal operators such as local tricycle handlers sometimes dump waste illegally in open fields or waterways to bypass paying fees at central disposal hubs. Another issue. Minim area bi a me what town me hunu say ye contracted some individual private workers bi a wonum de abobo ya esese wura no say KMA for no be prepare wura no go join ta ya contracting kofu bi omo ye private individuals a omo de abobo ya na be sese wura no ko. And it is a if sa afo yi bi wa be fa wura no so the cost site bi a minim the conversation between KMA and sa private individuals na omo so be fa wura no minim the conversation so omo be fa wura na what are the directives? Somebody run and coin, or fan echo guhin at the chibia, and it be na ye can wahana, ye highlight wahana say. There could be some situation, sa individuals be february and qua. If you can KM in our sign, no, but on what fact on also say, area half on or the abu ya juma obey and so baba sesam ranako, or bana momo das bino, said na me say, me mato das been a semi-fieni, me di ranagum. But I am my wine ever, ABA or private individuals be on my fat home, so that would be their job. Daily on baba fa na bia every 3 days on baba fa iranako on be fa sa afo ni bi could be one of the reasons on be kwa ko jeru na gu baby bi because on be so on be tuaka e bra on afa akọ e bia hubs na e so on di ranako sites na e so on di ranako no e bia on be so baba ko tu fees bia on be jiru na makotu agu baby bi se gata bi mu gata kese bi mu ana bi etesa and these are one of the causes Emma Iran ye bi hu na ebi gugu ba because e bia akoto agu gata bi mu nsu atokese na gata na twea bi gu baby foforo bi for so eho and these are some reasons causes refuses no said ye pastor boys mo dey no mo can say wura bi ya toto agu baby bi graphic ma say abelland with Jamestown aboboano. Come on, what are we doing about these things? Daily a day na yetimi yefa ho adeche bia den na ya yefa ho said ye can say some of the institutions and I say the responsible sector no one reasons ni bi under-resourced, understaffed, and what are we doing about these things? Are we ready to solve this problem? Are we really ready to solve this problem as a nation? What are we doing about it? Come on. We can do better. And let's do that. Come on. So, if we are about civil sector, that is the public attitude. The public attitude, the citizens' behavior, attitude towards refuse dumping. Ayakutayama and Toru Makasha. The public attitude. Indiscipline, number one, or one of the points. A widespread culture of public littering and then dumping waste during rainfall creates chronic environmental blocks. And this is what I was talking about just now. Say, apart from say, so these are all, come together. This all comes together and cause this, environmental blocks. Refuse. Another one, low awareness. Low awareness. So these are the reasons of my job. These are why the purposes of why I'm creating this content. These are one of the purposes for me to be, serious, to be concerned as a citizen, to create awareness. One now was sefata when who born mubiano will start waking up, sleeping, waking from their, slumber. They should be waking from their deep sleep. So, my job is to create awareness, and I'm doing so. So please, Minia, obetu video ya share. Also boa na yen create awareness no. Share. Na ye wo subia esase yenya adwen bi ntiase na esesa. Ese osra hini na ben na monsa kira madwen. I am telling you the fact say ade bia wo nipa be make a decision wo ho no e ntiase kra wo ene ma no conclude na abaye ni decision a wo make. So say nipa na enya ntiase no ya decisions ni conclusions on some things will be wrong. So at sometimes e anenye suban no na enye eya nenye jimi keke sebi prediasa na efa yentiase kra nipa no wade kro no. So we have to create this awareness na nipa nte yente nyome biase eyiye Every man say, "Too right to baby." You will be fairly shy. You will feel shy to do that in public. You will feel shy. If we say, "Me come chill no crane no crane," say you will never be brave. Me amity. Me ferry say me di rare to baby. Now even at the deal crown no ye di baby crown no ya na ye ferry. Na me di rare to baby. Cash me who ni send sem fatame. Entiase ya kwa me wo. Enye nyansa bi keke. But entiase ya kwa me wo me hu ni say. E run na me de to no. Entas mu mame. Enka me nya na enka me de to baby because e wura enya de ese ka me ho baby amete no. Me jaija to baby amete no sa keke. Me nim say baby amete say at least oh e hwe me ho a. Bibi na baby basa. Eno entiase e wo sometime. So me sre share na yen criticize awareness no. Me sre bebre onia. Share madofo. A ento Ghana fo ni bebre. Nti ye create awareness no one of our low strength. Awareness creation no will low. Na lack of community education regarding waste separation and then proper hygiene habits fosters persistent environmental degradation. So what I say, and it is our responsibility to do the right thing by whoever is responsible for these issues. Start doing the right thing. So say a awareness information for and I say municipality no anywhere more link up. And I say whichever strategic means I be see a fast war. Ne free sem reiko. Ye be happy again. Government and what they say uma e basa sector. And what they say uma ne ba environmental and then sanitation and solid waste management sector how no mano. Mr. Say as a allocate enough budget. Na staffing side ye pejemu resource and then infrastructure and so ye pejemu no. Mr. Say open say BBC now how unko boke hunu mfanko ma wona omoye victims affected people ne dia. Let's stop it by doing it or tackling it from this area, this angle. Na ubia ne ho bom ubia no. Mama yenye ne ase na ye man no entimi nya ne nyina so papa. Na yare bibria edu baby ani ye complain hospital beds ni hone asefo ne fa ye yare ana hu ya. Me last time no mu obi no oblemu party bi na party bi paswa wono mo nye de na mzimasa. Hospitals no kra no me de to me. Apomdin wo ha ni ba bibria wo mo nko hospital. Apomdin wo ha nhweso papa bi wo ha wono mo nko de da hospital nko yare ye into hospital. Minim se niema ye mfumu so ba. But I'm telling you the truth. Apomdin nhweso ahwe yie wo ha. Enipa bi mo ha yenye omonto to hospital easy. Say obi wu a ana anye yare ya apomdin ho asem like enye ewura ho asem ne nasefo ne kofa baaye make say ye injury nom ne asefo a eno no de eno ye different conversation. But you see yeah yen hwe yie wo saa yen ewura nsem ho na eno so timi de apomdin praying ohome enframa pa ema o feel well ema o betime nyina che betonkom ubenya nkwa ne bi aka ho so what I say but se when nya nneoma we mu correct etimi ma wasetena no somehow when nigye so suppressed by these bad habits and enti mama yenya ne ese na ye mind no enti me pa chaw 442 media TV so and na ubenya nkomo we ye create awareness na ye educate from 442 media TV so with your man Oheneba Yeboa ye be san share bi beda wase bebre mesrew like it, comment it, subscribe it na share ma for my bi boy bi na yensem enru edom ne Ghana fo bebre no nchen yankopon shaw bebre bye bye.